Good evening, it's Matt Rogers, and it's now 6:42 PM on the 5th of the 6th, 2017. And I just want to say that there is so much going on up there in the skies now, and so much that's happening around us now. Every single day I'm seeing it now. I'm 40 odd years old now, and I've started to become very much aware of my surroundings and very much aware of what's going on. And I mean, there's people now that are just a lot of people out there for themselves. There's also a lot of greed, a lot of enviness, a lot of jealousy. If someone's got something better, then others will talk behind their back. And it's just so unfair, isn't it? I mean, this world that we are all living on, this celestial body, the earth, we should be all respecting each other and have love for one another and be proud of what we got and just enjoy our lives. Not bickering and arguing and getting very angry and stressed, because the negativity will just harm us, making it worse. I mean, we need to be honest with ourselves and just reach out to others that need help, because I see it every day. I really do. I mean, I went shopping the other day and I noticed a lady fell over and a couple of people started laughing and thought it was funny. I mean, that's so unfair because of a medical condition. So I helped her get up off the floor and asked if she was okay, and she said thank you for that. It's just little things, isn't it? I mean, there's a guy opposite me, he left his lights on in his car. He's an older chap, and I knocked on his door and said, hey, your lights have been left on. I didn't want to see him struggle in the night time or whatever. So what I did is I got him the jump leads because his car wouldn't start, and it fired up and that. And just little things, isn't it? And it makes you feel better when you do things like this, you know? It's just the littlest things, isn't it? And again, when I look at the sky, I've seen much of differences up there. You can see the moon is different. You can see the sun has changed colour. It's much more whiter. You can see those where they're spraying chemtrails to hide those objects up there as well. And you can see other colours. I mean, it's getting to a point now, I believe, that this rapture is heading our way now. I really believe this, that something is just around the corner and we're all going to see it. Billions of people are going to see this. And I just hope that people get it right. I really hope that many people now will hopefully get it right, because we're all going to be going soon. I don't know when, I don't know the date, but I believe that we're all going to be seeing this. So I respect every single one of you and send my love out to you, and I just want people to understand that there is something going on. There really is. I saw a halo last year up on the northeast of the sky. It was a red halo, like a rainbow effect, and I produced this on video. Something told me inside me, Matthew, get up and go to the back window. And I just felt I used my initiative and my instinct to go out and look at the back, and I noticed it, and I was shocked to see that, so I put it on video. It was on my last channel, and I believe that many of you have seen that video. It was there. It really was. And I look out at the sky and video the sky, and there's objects that are moving past the sun as well. There is things up there, and again, it's just trying to get that positive frequency out there to many people, get that frequency going, because we really need to be close to our loved ones and strong for each other as well. As I've said before as well, when this happens, please stay in. It's gonna happen, isn't it? Because the powers to be know something is gonna happen. They just won't give out the information to us, brothers and sisters out there in the world. They need to, but they just don't want to. And God, Jesus, they're screaming at us. They're trying to attract our attention to show you these colours in the skies, these blue reflections and these red reflections, and these heavenly bodies that are passing our sun, that are clipped in our sun now. we've got that huge eclipse on the 21st of August 2017 in a couple of months' time, and I believe we're going to see something. So please keep your eyes up there to the skies for this situation. I'm just becoming very aware of this now as well. I mean, you can see that there is a whole lot going on up there above us now. And I'm going to go and check some webcams now with you. So yeah, I just thought I'd just send that message out to you, because I'm seeing this, and I know that many and nearly all of you now are seeing the same thing. So respect to you all, and let's have a look at some cams. This is a Ustream NASA cam, and it's a live cam. Now, you can see that yellow lemon reflection, can't you? It's on the space station, it's above Earth. You can see this very clearly. And I spoke to other people through email that this sun, this object, is reflecting this yellowy colour, okay? And other people, the southwest hemisphere, are seeing this colouring in the skies. I'm having emails about this as well, that people are seeing this right now. I mean, it's just so evident, isn't it? I mean, also as well, when viewing these NASA images, you can see that the sun flashes. You get this flashing. And I believe again that these huge flares are coming down towards our Earth all the time. The natural clouds are disappeared now. I mean, this is all part of the rapture. I believe this. This is all part of the end times. We're coming to the end now, because we can see all these colours. But again, I got no idea of a date or anything like that, but I know it's a build-up now, because last year it wasn't as bad, but the colours now and the reflections are getting much stronger. And I also believe, again, as I've said this before, that the International Space Station isn't manned, because when you look at the SOHO cams, you can see all that trash. All them comets and asteroids and bits of meteorites, everything is being spun around there, up there in the skies now. Up in space, it's just getting to a point now that also we're not getting so many reports now of asteroids. Now, there will be large chunks of rock that move across the sky at night time, but they don't report it as much now, to stop mass panic, to stop the mass of the world of people, the population, to not get worried about this. They just don't want anybody to know what's going on. I mean, you can see those creamy chemtrails, them toxins up there being sprayed all the time. And as this is happening, humanity is being affected by this as well. I mean, there's a lot of hatred, a lot of evilness going on around in the world now. Even here in the UK, there's problems with terrorism. I mean, it's starting to build up now, isn't it? And government here in the UK are still turning half a blind eye on the situation. I mean, it's supposed to have stopped a long time ago, but they're still continuing. This is still continuing now. It's been going on far too long. Every time I hear it on news media, sometimes I put on the radio in the car, and I worry sometimes, thinking, what's happened next? Is it happened next? Is it happened now? And then I'd put the radio on, and something else has happened. It's happened again. I mean, it's got to stop, isn't it? There's a lot of evilness in our world. We, again, have to protect our loved ones and our families. Because just in another couple of weeks or so, it's going to happen again, isn't it? Something else is going to happen again. I mean, there's no stopping the situation. It has to. We've somehow got to bring our respect and love together and our strength to stop this, because we can do this. But as many as still believe in the media channels and still believe in the government and just carrying on, pumping their pockets with our taxpayers' money. I mean, again, you can see the flashing on the screen. I mean, these colours are real images from the NASA Ustream cam, and it's just so clear now that things have completely changed. And I'm going to go and try some other different cams to view the skies now. So again, respect to all of you, and we'll see what we can find. Okay, this is España, Tenerife cam. Okay, and you can see clearly where they've chemtrailed. Over there with the sun behind. I mean, the whole lot is changed now, isn't it? It's very dark as well for the time of the day. And they've spoiled the skies. The beautiful skies are missing. And you can see where they've put them poisons up there and everything. And again, we're seeing a lot of different reflections. Okay, and the blue sky is now a grey haze. Because the military, the powers to be, want to hide the truth of what's coming. They don't want people to see with their own eyes of what's going on up there in the skies. Again, on the land, the trees don't look very healthy. I mean, it's getting to a point now, isn't it, that people, again on the land, they need to wake up to this. They need to realise now. And look round, just look around. Just take time to look around and see that the changes are here. As again, there's a lot of negativity out there, and we want to change that to positive behaviour, to positive thoughts. Because all around us now, we are breathing in these chemtrails, and we're seeing that the plant life are descending. Animals just don't want to go out anymore because it's far too hot. It's unbearable. So again, I'm going to go and try another cam. This is another beautiful part of Italy. Okay, it's called the Storico Galapia cam, and you can see what they're doing up there, and also the changes of the skies are so evident, isn't it? They're trying to hide what's coming. They've been doing this for years, and you can see that there's two objects behind those cams, the reflections. And all the time, people on the land that's driving about and walking around, and they just believe in the media. And I really just want to urge and speak out for them people to make them understand that there is something that they're hiding out there. And we all know that those heavenly bodies are here now in our system, and those red reflections and the reflection from the binary twin. The sun's companion is with us as well, and wormwood that's it's been spoken about in the Bible for, I mean, all the evidence is around us now, isn't it? It is all around us. The sea levels are rising. The air we breathe in now is not fresh anymore. It's now chems that we're breathing in. And I noticed that a lot of people that I've known for years don't look as well as they did before. Because we're now breathing unnatural air. I mean, this is a very spectacular image that you see here, but you can see that light source coming up to the skies. It's now happening. This whole situation is now becoming a lot stronger. The vision is coming a lot stronger. So again, I urge people to prepare for this event, because we're seeing it now, aren't we? I'm going to go to another image and show you now. This cam as well, the Italian cam, and this is another part of the another cam not far from the other cam. So you can see those red reflections, can't you? And again, the whole situation has changed. More of this cheming that's going on up there, and I'm seeing it every day here where I am, and you're seeing it too, aren't you? I mean, we're all seeing the same skies all the time. People getting very when they do spray the skies, I've noticed as well, when they spray very close, I see people getting very stressed with one another. I mean, is this part of what's going on? Arguing and screaming out and stuff and what have you. Get very stressed when these chem planes are spraying the skies. I mean, it's affecting us, isn't it? It's affecting our brains and our control. I mean, harming everything, isn't it? I mean, you can see here on the screen to the right hand side, they're still spraying the skies. And last night I noticed the moon was very blue, and there is something out there in space that's reflecting off the moon and the sun that's making it very blue. And I believe that there's a huge celestial body that's blue, that's reflecting on everything right now. And they chemtrailed the moon. Again, they were spraying like they are on the corner of the screen now on the right hand side towards the sun, the area. I mean, why spray the moon? Because again, in the past, they always say, look at them, moon, sun and stars, for the messages, for the signs. The signs are in the sun, moon and stars. And they are spraying these celestial objects right now, so we can't see what's going on. So it's very important to keep an eye and see if you can catch a glimpse of what's going on, because it's very important, because they're not just normal contrails and normal aeroplanes that go on holidays for people and destinations, business trips and things. They don't just go around spraying the moon. It's very unusual for them to do that. So again, the military are doing this. The powers to be have told them to do this to hide the signs, to hide what's going on. And we all know that Nibiru is part of this situation. We all know that Nibiru is heading in. We see those pinky red skies all the time, those reflections. And it's going to cause a huge pole shift. I mean, our Mother Earth is 4,500,000,000 years old. I mean, it's a very old celestial body that we're living on right now. And it's so evident in the past that the poles have shifted. I've said this time and time again. And the proof is out there. And many billions, as I said, of people are going to see this. They really will see this. There is going to be an event. And I urge everybody, please, to prepare for this. And be strong, because if you get negativity off other people that are out there now, don't be bitter about it. Just be strong and just think, hopefully, that they will survive. Just think, okay, you know, you're doing what you're doing. Just feel love for them. Just feel that at the end of the day, they need to wake up, don't they? Okay, they're in their world of their TV media, it's a situation, isn't it? But time will cure them, I hope. I just hope that people and more people will wake up to this huge situation. I really do. And that's stay positive. The word positive means a lot to me. Because as I said before, that I look at people, that people are drains and radiators. Because a negative person will try and drain all your energy, but you need to put a mental block up towards that. And a radiator is somebody that gives you positive energy. They radiate positive energy around you, and you can tell that straight away. It only takes a split second to know that someone's positive, and you feel calm within yourself, don't you? But with a negative person, you need to put a block to it, because once they see you can put a block to it, then they will back off. But if they can see that they're sucking the energy out of you, they will just keep going and going and going and going. So that's just be positive. And we can see what's going on out there, can't we? And we know it's not long now. It's not long, because these celestial objects are knocking on our door now. They really are very close now. Here again on this other cam that's in Italy, you can see, okay, that there's an object that's illuminating to the top, right to the top middle screen, and then you've got the sun setting to the right hand side. But you can see again those chems and the pink reflections in the skies from Nibiru. I mean, this pink reflection is coming in a lot stronger. And if you really take note of this image, it is, like they say, calm before the storm. It looks very, very calm right now. Too calm for comfort, isn't it? And again, it's a situation, isn't it, that the what I call them as well, the scoffers, that just take advantage of the situation. They just think, everything's fine. That's just carry on and take advantage of the earth. They do. And it's so unfair because us, the people, humanity, the ones that are truthful to our earth, we just want to take care of it and just live our lives and just live in peace and harmony, as many billions of people do. We don't need terror attacks. We don't need this fear from the news media. We don't need those head games from the government changing their laws all the time at the Vatican. I mean, it's just control towards them. They just want control. They want to control us all the time, don't they? And we just want our freedom. We need our respect back. We want our calmness, our love and respect and care for each other. There's no point in being so bitter about each other. It's got to a point now that things like this now need to stop, because there's going to be a huge turning point to our earth, being the pole shift, and then the earth is going to cleanse itself. It's going to wash itself, take all the bitterness away, and the ones that are awake to this, that want to live in harmony for the rest of their days, they will be saved. They really will be saved, because the Lord will protect them. The Lord will take them to paradise. And there is paradise out there in the heavens. But the thing is, sadly, there's been a lot of negativity that have ruined this world. They've caused a lot of corruption with it. And we just want peace, don't we? We really do. Anyway, I'm going to go now, okay? And I'll be back to do another video shortly. But, I mean, these images are very spectacular. But again, there is something that the public need to know, and that is that these celestial heavenly bodies are incoming now. They are very close to our Earth. And the Earth has pole shifted before. Anyway, take care, respect to you all, and peace and love from Matt Rogers.